Calling all Romans, do you dream of the high Senate, power beyond all measure, where world domination is just seen as another daily task? Then stick around for this imperious episode of Romans Roadmap, where we'll be taking you through our grand strategy Senate game of Romans Age of Caesar. Hi everyone, Natasha here with another episode of Romans Roadmap. Today we'll be focusing on the Senate, the upper echelon of gameplay where the top brass will be operating. Once again, we are joined by Ben, producer here at Firefly Studios. Ben, who is the epicenter of all things Romans. He helped us the last time with the Combat 2.0 marker on the roadmap. So, how are you today, Ben?
Yeah, doing good, thanks. Good to be back talking about Romans.
It's good to have you back, but before I get into finding out how I become an upstanding member of the Senate, I just want to remind everyone that most people who watch our YouTube videos aren't actually subscribed to us. So if you want to keep up to date on all the Romans Age of Caesar news and everything else that we're doing, please subscribe, click the little button below, and make sure to have the notifications switched on. So with that out of the way, my understanding is that the Senate game will be the home of our most dedicated players.
Yeah, so our intention with the Senate is for it to be essentially like an interactive leaderboard where people will be almost endlessly fighting for the position of emperor.
Right.
And to achieve that, it will take, cooperation, cunning, deception.
So this will be like a very grand strategy element to the game then?
Yeah, it's essentially, we're envisioning it as the kind of backbone of Romans. Everything that we've got feeds into the Senate as like this core loop that we feel like is really strong now. And the idea is that you move through the Senate, and as you move through the Senate, your ability to produce and your cap for imperial points is raised.
Okay.
So at the moment, imperial points just statically tick up based on your research. So if you have like high research, you get X amount of imperial points per day.
Yep.
Being in the Senate can improve that ability. So you can get twofold the imperial points per day,
right,
which
so
is huge.
There's a lot of incentive to get into the Senate
Yeah,
then.
right. Imperial points are, as people playing the alpha will know, imperial points are they're super important. They're your ability to import and export from capitals and wharves. They are what you use to conquer locations on the empire map, which in turn gives your city glory.
Okay.
All of that will feed into itself, and that's all planned to be the backbone of the Senate, which is we're really excited to see how players interact with that and how that fits into kind of our overall strategic plan for Romans. To add another layer to that, we've looked at introducing a set of gods.
Okay.
So the gods will be active for periods of time in the Senate.
I mean gods like Roman gods like Mars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Venus, Vulcan, all of those. So they will be active. At the moment, I think we use them as house alliance.
Okay.
So you pledge to the house of Mars and stuff. So we are looking to interlink that in some way, but the current implementation we have planned with the gods is that they'll be active and you'll be able to pledge allegiance to them using commodities in the game that will improve your standing with that god.
Okay.
And the higher your standing with that god is, the higher bonus to your power that you have, which enables you to move through the Senate. It's going to be difficult for you to pledge allegiance to all the gods equally. So you will have periods of time where you have more clout in the Senate because Vulcan is active. And then next up might be Venus, where you don't have as good a standing. So you want to know, I want to make my move in the Senate this week because Venus is up in 7 days, so I better move. And we're really looking forward to that as well, because it will essentially give people cause to do certain actions in the game on a bit of an ebb and flow.
And you expect people to work together to sort of dominate the Senate? Like a lot of background chat and...
Yeah, I mean, to be successful in the Senate, it's going to be very unlikely that you can go lone wolf on it.
Right.
It's very much going to have to be a group of people, a city, a house, all collaborating together. And while we expect players to work together to enable themselves to kind of move strategically through the Senate, we also expect people to betray each other.
Okay.
It's
very Rome.
Yeah, it's very open to some backstabbing, which is exactly what we wanted. When this was envisioned, we wanted to kind of, that whole stabbing in the back betrayal, we wanted that in there as essentially a mechanic.
Right.
But the kind of way that's woven in it's a cost reward. So it isn't just like you can't just go stabbing everyone in the back,
Sure.
but there's also an element that you are clambering over other people to get to that center spot of being emperor, which, you know, being emperor will have obviously the most rewarding stuff there, but it will also be the hardest position in the Senate to maintain. We're not expecting, like, at our current implementation, we're not expecting people to be emperor for any longer than
Before someone knocks them off.
Yeah, before any,
really?
around a week or so.
Oh, wow.
It is kind of what we're expecting. But
Bloodthirsty.
yeah, we're expecting some serious wars from this. So that'll be great. It will push people more to PvP as well, because at the moment that doesn't have quite as much of a reason.
That all sounds bloodthirsty and pretty cool. So the Senate game is planned to come to Romans Age of Caesar today.
Yeah, that's out today, so you can sign up and play romans.com and jump straight in. It does have a rank limit on it, so you will need to play for a little bit, rank up a few times before you can access the Senate. But yeah, sign up today.
Well, in any case, if this game of political snakes and ladders sounds like something you'd be into, you can play for free right now. All you have to do is go to playromans.com and you can sign up immediately. To end, firstly, thank you, Ben, for joining me and for talking to me about the complexities and the intrigue of the Senate game.
Thank you for having me. Looking forward to seeing people in the Senate.
I'm sure it will be a fascinating scene of cunning plots and shrewd deals.
Joining you.
Do it! Yeah.
Go Power Rangers.
Stabbing. Should I just do a stabby move instead? So if you want to find out more information about Romans Age of Caesar, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until then, Natasha out.